Hey guys, Boone down south. So just recently went and got myself a new kayak. I bought the Bonafide RVR119 and I'm just dying to get that on the water, but hopefully that's gonna happen tomorrow. So anyway, I went up to the factory store to pick it up, and when I did, you know, I have two SS127s for me and my wife, and I'm probably gonna sell one of them. For years, I've been fishing on these things for several years now, probably 4 years. And you know, leave them on the trailer, and what I found out is the cats get onto those pads and scratch the daylights out of them. So I have to keep these things covered up at all times to protect the boat, plus to keep the sun out of it, you know, the sun off it too. But anyway, we used tarps for years, and tarps don't last too long. They blow off, and the storms come in, they tear, the sun starts to rot them, and they're just problematic. So I decided, hey, when I'm at the factory store, I'm gonna take a look at their covers. And so while I was there, I picked up the Carver by Covercraft boat cover specific for the Bonafide SS127. They also told me the SS127 cover fits the RVR119. So we're going to show you that. I'm going to show you how you got to put these things on, but I do have a Covercraft cover on my bass tracker, and it's held up pretty good. So I think this might be a good solution. So we're going to open this stuff up, put it on, show you how to put the straps on, and show you how the fit looks and how it looks on an RVR as well. So stick around, hit that like and subscribe. All right, just finished putting some of this 303 on this kayak. So let's, what timing was that, right? Got the box opened up. Here's your cover. You roll that out. So we'll do that in a second. You got a little nylon mesh bag for it, and you've got 6 tie downs. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on the kayak, show you how it looks, show you how you gotta hook these tie downs up, and we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna tell you, the instructions that come with this are kind of generic Covercraft instructions for all kind of sizes of boats. They're not specific to the Bonafide kayaks. The label says it's for a Bonafide SS127. The instructions are not specific. So right now I've got the cover sitting on. It's not strapped down. It's with the seat folded down in the high position. So you can leave the seat in high position. But I'm going to tell you this. If you don't put the front to the front and the back to the back, you'll think it won't even fit without the seat. So there's no label marking the front or back that I could see. So I went and got me a Sharpie so I don't ever have this problem again. And basically what I found is where the tag's at is the front, and I'm just gonna go ahead and write front on this tag right now, so I always know that's the front and I won't forget. And you get 6 straps. The instructions to me, at least, were a little confusing. Basically, you get one long strap with this buckle piece like this, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that part off to start with and set it down. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this about this long. Right here, I'm going to take a burner, singe the edges, and I'm going to tie it to all these straps and go down inside the kayak and tie it on. So I'm going to cut it off about that long. And you get plenty of length of strap for this. It's really, like I said, generic setup. Once I've got that cut, what I'm going to do is I've got a burner here. Turn this way with the wind. Singe the edges a little bit. Just keep it from unraveling. Throw that piece down, we're gonna tie this on. All right, I'm just gonna do an overhand knot. I'm gonna go through this loop, like such. I'm gonna come around here and do an overhand knot. And the reason I'm doing it come through this direction is because my tagging will be down and it'll be kind of hidden, if you will, behind that. You can still shorten that once you're done. And just cinch that right up, and you can tighten this down more or cut more of this off if you want more or less your tag. That's the start of it, so we're gonna do this all the way down this side. Okay, for this part of the buckle, this is always confusing sometimes, but you kind of see this side of it and this side of it. There's a side that I reference from. And you want to come up from here and then go down through there, okay? Because now you can pull this to tighten, this is going to be your tighten piece, and that piece, it locks it in place. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put your buckle on. And what we're going to do is I'm going to clip the buckle on. I'm going to pull this back. Well, actually, I'm going to just go ahead and tie some of this on the other side. I'm going to cut this down to size. We're going to tie it on the other side, figure out how much I need, and just trim this short. And basically, the way I tied those straps on, same way I'm going to tie this on to the other side. And then we'll just plug this in and use this to tighten up. So that's basically the gist of it. All right, so I've tied it on the far side. I got all this excess right here, and you can just snug that up, right? Snug it up, and I'm just gonna leave me some excess. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off and burn it because I just don't need, they give you a lot of excess here. So I'm gonna cut and burn, and basically I'm gonna do that for every strap until they're all ready to go. All right, here it is. There's the old tarp. Still gonna use that when I stick it on my trailer, just covered up the night before. But I've got it all snugged down. That's with the seat in the high position. And that's what it looks like, snugged down. I think it's gonna do a pretty good job, much better job than this is the SS127. Showing you it's all snugged down there. Let's take a look at how it looks on the RVR119. The RVR119, remember, it's 11 foot 9 inches, whereas the 127 is 12 foot 7 inches. So it's a little shorter. But here we go, snugged up. And now I've got that seat where it's folded back, okay? That's how I've got that seat in place, not folded forward. So, but you can see it's a good fit on here too. All the way around. So it definitely fits the RVR. So we'll see how these hold up. But this is the same kind of material. I have a Covercraft cover on my bass tracker. And so I feel like, you know, they're gonna do the job for me. It's my bass tracker covers lasted for several years and you can't really tell there's any wear and tear on it. So that's what we got going on. That's how you do it. So if you get one of these, they're good for these kayaks. You just, like I said, just follow the video because the instructions aren't the greatest as far as how to tie the straps on and where to put them and all that kind of stuff. So, and front to back thing. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. Catch you next time.